Good morning, flower friends, or afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. I'm super excited to show you our gnome kit. We have these fabulous holiday gnomes that we have available on our website, and we also have the kit available on the website. So if you've bought the kit, then this is the instructional video. So we have one that we created for you that you can buy all ready to go, and you can just set out for your holiday decorations. Or we have this one that comes in a cute kit that you can make yourself. So we've provided you with all of the supplies to create these, and I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. So when you receive your clean area bag, you'll receive your bag that has all of the supplies in there. Then you'll receive a list of what those supplies are. So it includes your wet foam. So this is Oasis brick. This comes dry. I'm going to show you how to soak it, and you're going to put that in water, soak that up, make sure that it's completely hydrated. I'll show you how. Then we're going to put it in your dish. So you're going to have a brick, you're going to have your dish, you'll have your cute Santa hat that's going to go on top of the gnome. You're going to have a pair of feet, and I will show you what we need to do with those. You're going to have your nose, and your nose is going to come on a stick. So I will show you what we need to do to get your nose in there, and then of course all of your greens. So we're going to provide you with these beautiful evergreens, fresh evergreens that you're going to put into the wet foam so that your gnome will last throughout the season. So the first thing that you're going to do is check your inventory list. So when you get your bag of supplies, make sure that everything is included, and then you're going to fill a dish up of water. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want at least about 2 inches of water. You can do this in the sink. You can do this however is most convenient for you, but you do want it to be filled enough because this whole brick needs to soak. So what you're going to do is if your foam has holes on the bottom, you want to do whole side down, and you're just going to lay the brick on top of the water, and you want it to naturally saturate. If you push the brick into the water to make it go faster, you're going to create air bubbles. So we're going to naturally let this soak. It should take about 60 seconds. Our instant foam takes about 60 seconds. If you have standard foam, which you should all have about the same type of foam, but there might be holes, there might not be holes. Either way, you set it on top of the water, you let that water saturate all the way through. So once the foam is completely saturated, you're gonna take that out and you're gonna put that onto your plastic bowl. So your plastic bowl here, doesn't matter which direction it goes. We're gonna create the gnome all the way around. So your plastic bowl should be nice and sturdy and flat. And I'm gonna open up our greens here. While that Oasis is hydrating, we're gonna open up your greens. Now if they're not bound, that's okay. But ooh, this is this beautiful Douglas fir, nice and soft. It's lovely. It smells delicious. So you'll be able to have those greens all throughout the holiday season. All right, so one of the keys to keeping your evergreen fresh is to keep it cool. So what you'll want to do is not keep it like by the fireplace or keep it someplace by a heater. You want to keep your evergreen as cool as possible. In fact, a lot of times we'll do porch pots and we'll do things that are outside because the cooler the better to help to keep your pine fresh. Okay, so your saturated foam goes right into your dish. It just sets right on there. Push it down nice and firm. If you do have tape or you have there, you can use, I wouldn't use masking tape because that's a paper base, but you can use Scotch tape. You can use any kind of tape if you'd like to keep your foam in place, but if not, it should be sturdy and just fine once you get everything poked into it, as long as you don't move it around. So once you have your gnome all created, then set it in place and just don't move it. For the purpose of traveling, I am going to tape our foam right into the container because this is going to somebody's house and our delivery driver has to take it. So I'm going to make sure that it's nice and secure. But for you at home, your tape will not be included and you don't have to use it. It's just if you wanted to travel with it. So your wet foam is in your container. Then you're just going to start to have fun. So you get these big pieces of evergreen and you're going to cut these off. Garden snips are the best if you have Big garden snips, these are the best to use for this thick pine. I would not recommend scissors, but use what you can. Just be careful. Make sure that you don't cut your fingers, and cut away from yourself. Some helpful hints here. So what we do is we take these big branches and we cut them into little pieces. And if you have longer ones and shorter ones, feel free to get creative with those as well. But you do want to start with longer ones at the bottom. So essentially you're just going to push it in. You want to make sure it's about 1 inch in. And if you have a clean cut, if you cut your greens nice and clean, then it will insert into the foam a lot easier. Also, what I like to do is clean off the bottom of the stem. So if there's needles about that inch and a half that you're going to stick into the foam, clean your needles off too, because then you just get a nice straight tight poke, and those less likely that these evergreen branches are going to fall out of your foam. So clean those needles off, poke them around. We're going to speed up the video just for time's sake, but as you can see, I'm cutting individual pieces off, and I'm cleaning the needles off of the bottom so you have a nice clean stem to poke into your oasis. Large at the bottom, turn it around, do all about the same lengths of pieces at the bottom. So you do long ones at the bottom, keep turning it around until you get the bottom row all filled. And then you're going to cut shorter ones and fill those in the next row. And it's okay if you cut a piece off of the top and then you have this V shape, because that will still fill in very nicely. So use all of the pieces. Don't worry about having just end pieces. You want to make sure that you use all of the pine, and don't be wasteful. Use all of it up. It's beautiful. It smells great. All these wonky pieces are just fine. So clean those ends off. Stick them in, turn as you go. If you have a Lazy Susan, or you have something that you can put your container on to make it easy to spin, that's a good helpful hint. We have our designers use them upstairs, so we use Lazy Susans when we design, so that we don't have to keep turning our arrangements. They turn on the turntable. But as you can see, we're getting this lower layer in, and all of these first pieces are all pretty long, and you do one layer that's long, and then you just keep turning. You cut a little bit shorter, clean those ends off, and poke them in a little higher. So you start to create these 2 levels, and you're just going to continue to do that all the way up. You're going to get to the top, and you're going to leave this top part open. So we're going to fast forward here, I'm sure, in the video to make it a little quicker. And just keep putting your pieces in, cleaning the stems off. And layering those greens up. Okay, so you can see this is starting to layer up. just a few more pieces around the top here, but you don't want to poke into the top layer because that's where the hat's going to go, and it's just a waste of greens. So all the way around, keep spinning. Hopefully you can see those layers. So we did the long ones at the bottom, and then we just kept getting shorter and filled that in all the way around. And it does not have to be perfect. The thing that's so great about these gnomes is that they're all individually crafted, created, and they're so cute because they're unique. Some are fat, some are skinny. Some of the greens, you know, are really full and fluffy. So whatever the case may be, it's yours, make it cute and adorable, and they will all be so cute once we get done. Okay, so those are, I'm just gonna, looks like I got a little corner here, I'm gonna add some, and then poke that in right straight. So one of the things too I wanted to, tips that I wanted to give you is when you're putting your greens in, you do want to kind of angle it. So when you're poking your greens into the foam, you want to angle the stem up so it does create kind of that cascade. So when you start at the bottom, they're almost straight across, but you kind of poke them in so that the stems all go up towards the center of the foam all the way around. And then when you start getting up towards the top, you're going to do the same thing just at a smaller angle. So you're going to angle that up so it makes the greens kind of cascade down. A couple more pieces here just to cover it. This hat is going to go over it and hold all those greens down as well. Okay, so the hat goes on. One of the things that we like to do is we like to stuff the hat. So you'll receive a little batting in your kit, but if it's not enough, feel free to add more. Or if it's too much, take some out. I just like to add a little bit so that that hat stands up straight, and you can get your little the little ball at the end of the hat tipped sideways. There we go. And then some wreath pins. So 2 wreath pins. You're going to put one of the pins in the back, and then you're going to put one of the pins in the front, and that's going to keep that hat right in place. So if you tuck it underneath the fur, then you can't see it, and it holds that right into the foam. You can poke that right into the foam and get that adjusted. It looks like I might want to squish my batting down so it's nice and full. Oh, look at it. That's going to be cute. Okay. And then I'm going to scoot this back so you can see the bottom of it here. Look at how fat and cute he is. Okay, so then you're going to grab your feet. So these are the pair of legs that we have, and these will require some wire cutters. I have these little wire cutters. You don't want the stems to be look at, I'm used to working with flowers. You don't want the wires to be very long because you only have, your foam is only about 4 inches. So you're gonna cut these a little shorter. I would say maybe, again, it's up to you how much of the legs you want it to stick out from the evergreen. But I make my wires pretty short so that they don't poke all the way through the oasis foam. But you can just stick your little leg in there right above the dish so you can feel the dish down there. Put your leg right above the dish so it holds on. Pokes right in there nicely, and then, you can make them, stick your legs out this way, stick your legs in this way, whichever way you want to do it. I usually go pretty much straight forward. Right above that oasis dish, you're going to poke that wire right into the foam, and that will hold your legs in nice and secure. Look at those sticking out from the evergreen. Those are so cute. So again, you can turn them, you can do whatever you'd like to make your legs unique, but look at how cute those are. He's just sitting with his feet out. How fun. He's starting to get some personality. Okay, then we've got the noses. So it's just a red ornament. It's a regular shadowproof red ornament that we've put a stick on, and that stick is just gonna poke into the oasis as well. So usually I do it right underneath, just right underneath the cap, so that it kind of looks like, his nose is hidden underneath his hat there. So right underneath it, you got this little bump from the hat, so it looks like his nose is sticking out from underneath it. Super cute. And then the final touch is the beard. So we have also included 2 pieces of cedar in your kit, and those you can make, I mean, you can double it up, so you can cut this in half and make a super fat beard. You can, you know, make a little beard. You can flip it over and make it so it's not, so that it's not white. Whatever you want to do to make it your gnome and make it all unique and personal for you. What we like to do is we like to use the white side, and we keep them fairly long, you know, like a big Santa gnome. And then again, you're just gonna stick it right into the oasis. You can feel when you get that pine pushed right in there, kind of push it up like we did for the whole piece, and get that put in there so the beard comes right down next to his nose. It's gonna cover up, you know, like his mouth area there. And if you want to make them even, then cut it to length there, and right next to his nose, you're just going to push that pine right until you feel it stick into the oasis. And there you go. So there is your gnome kit. He is full of fresh evergreen all the way around, super fat and cute. We got his feet poked into the oasis. We've got his little beard and nose and his hat full. So enjoy your kit. Please call the shop if you've got any questions. Have fun, spread the word, and Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy your gnome for the holiday kit. Merry Christmas.